Stomach repletion coefficient has been calculated in the specimen of the free areas. It is the percent ratio between total replex stomachs and total stomach, and is an index of the predatory activity, which indicates the food availability for the species. As we can see from the result, the value of the coefficient is higher for the sample for the Weddell Sea and is lower for them of the Dumont-D'Urville Sea. To test if there are significant differences in nutritional status, I have developed a one-way ANOVA with the factor zone as independent variable and the filling degree as dependent variable. And it appears that the different are significant. I have also calculated the Fulton condition factor, which can be considered as an index of the fitness of fish, since it always to evaluate the status of nutrition in relation to environmental opportunities and the degree of adequacy of the environment for the development of the species. Here appear the medium values of the specimen of the free areas. Also in this case, the height value is that of the sample for the Weddell Sea, and a one-way ANOVA provides that the difference of condition between the specimen of the free zone are significant. To investigate the feeding strategy of Program Antarctica in free areas, I plotted 3 Costello diagrams. In the horizontal axis is the frequency of occurrence, which is the number of predators with a certain prey in their stomach, divide the total number of predators with stomach content. And in the vertical axis is the prey-specific abundance, which is the sum of the number of a certain prey in the stomachs divided by the total number of preys in only those stomachs with the prey considered. Each point in the diagram corresponds to a prey, and the distance of it from the axis indicates a specialization of the population of predator for that prey. In the Ross Sea and Dumont-D'Urville Sea, Program Antarctica seems an opportunistic predator with no preferential preys. Only some species appears a bit more important in its diet. In the diagram of Weddell Sea, instead, are 2 points at good distance for the axis. They indicate that their Program Antarctica is a specific predator. The present work focuses on attention in the feeding habits of Program Antarctica as key species in the ecosystem of the Southern Ocean. From the analysis of the stomach, we can see how in 2 of the 3 sampling areas, Ross Sea and Dumont-D'Urville, the diet is composed by a great variety of preys, while in the other area, Weddell Sea, it is composed by few species. So the question is, why there are these differences? The diet of Program Antarctica reflects the prey available of the area where it lives, or it is a selective predator? In the Ross Sea and Dumont-D'Urville Sea, it seems opportunistic, while in the Weddell Sea, it seems selective. The condition of the free schools of Program Antarctica are significantly different. Better for the specimen from Weddell Sea. So we can suppose here is the optimal situation for the species. The Costello diagram show how in Weddell Sea the population of Program Antarctica is specialized in feeding euphasis, while in Ross Sea and Dumont-D'Urville Sea there aren't predominant preys. And the space just more important than the other are those that in literature are described as very common in that areas. In conclusion, we can hypothesize that Program Antarctica, when it's possible, prefers to eat euphasids, preys that allows to obtain a better condition. But it is a plastic predator, which can also eat a great variety of plankton prey if euphasids are not available. This work has allowed to expand the knowledge on the feeding habits of an important species of the trophic web of the Southern Ocean. During my PhD studies, further investigation on the target species and on the distribution of its prey will deepen it. Thank you for attention.
Okay, thank you very much for that talk.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
So we just about caught up time, so we'll again just move on to the next presentation. So we're now changing session. We're going to be going into cultural policy, education, and history. And the next talk is going to be given by Adriana Keiko Nishida from Brazil, and she's going to talk about web conferences, interaction with Antarctic researchers from anywhere. So Adriana, if you remember to unmute yourself, and then you can start talking when you're ready.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Just a second. Okay, I'm Adriana, and I'm representing my grouping, which is formed for me, Adriana Nishida, Erli Schneider Costa, Francine Pierra, Roberta Piuco, and Silvia Dota, and we are from Brazil. The title of our presentation is Web Conference, Interaction with Antarctica Researchers from Anywhere. And the main idea today is share with you our experience with Web Conference about Antarctica. So last year, the Antarctic community, represented by 75 scientists and policymakers from 22 countries, formulated a collective vision on the products for Antarctica research for the next 20 years, and the group considered education and outreach efforts as was conducted jointly by the Antarctic Treaty Consultative Meetings and the Polar Education International Association of Polar Early Career Scientists and by national programs have raised Antarctica science profiles to a broader audience than the scientific and conservation communities currently reach. One of the major considerations for the future of the Antarctic science is that the research